Coming right up, the Knicks taking on the Pistons. For New York, they'll face a tough battle against a team equally hungry to improve their record. But this could be the game that sparks them into a higher echelon. Pistons, Knicks, coming right up.
Drip for free, you know you got power. Try to throw the home bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours. Look at you, your feet's down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Happy Monday, everyone. This evening, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, that's going to be a nice test for them. They'll get a chance to see just how they play against a team that most feel is better than them.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot and in at the 1 spot. Well, we've got some explosive athletes out here tonight, Grant, and front row seats to watch it.
You know, B.A., they're going to be stuffing that highlight reel all night. I mean, you can feel the energy in this place. The crowd is definitely ready for it.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Ivy against DiVincenzo. Stewart, a screen on DiVincenzo. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nice speed from Jaden. You can see him making strides as a playmaker.
Brunson with it, and it's Ivy picking him up. Off the assist from Brunson.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Here's Sasser, right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And he's going for the oop here. And finished off by Stewart.
Wow, Stewart goes up and comes down hard, not allowing for any interference on the alley-oop.
DiVincenzo on the wing. Counted from distance. DiVincenzo's got 5 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
To the wing, right side. Ivy outside. There's the 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Last time they met was in New York.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
If you don't have that one guy who gets you 10-plus boards every night, you just have to send more guys to the glass.
Here's Stewart. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Ready for action. Stewart just needed the ball, and then he's good to go.
Grant, plenty of guys show up to the league, accomplished athletes. Asar Thompson is no exception.
Yeah, I mean, he and his twin brother Amin both possess elite explosiveness, B.A. At 6'7" and a 7-foot wingspan, all the tools to succeed and the work ethic to make it happen.
Now here's Stewart. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Ivy. Fires it from 18. And Detroit again with the bucket.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Brunson looks it over. No good with the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Duren. Robinson defending. Duren, the pass to Ivy. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Now Stewart puts up a 3. Randall pulls down the board. Anunoby on the wing. Defended by Thompson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. One advantage for this team, OG Anunoby's versatility defensively.
B.A. OG has got the size and length to match up against anyone. He takes a no-nonsense approach, and he's active. He looks to disrupt. So he's still polishing the skill set. Anunoby has the size and versatility that every team wants out of his wings.
Here's Sasser. Pass to Ivy. Takes a three. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. New York has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Robinson in the post, working on Duren. Randall outside. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And so Thompson will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. Ivy outside. Duren the screen. To the inside. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Duren's got his second basket.
Really clever move here. They expected Jaden to take it, but he gives it away.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Detroit has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Timeout called. The Pistons. And reconstructing their roster, Smitty. Detroit's had some high picks to work with.
They have, and they've made good use of those. I'm seeing some all-NBA level potential. But when you rebuild through the draft, it really takes time, B.A.
A big group substitution here for New York. Achua's checked in for Robinson. Bogdanovich comes in for Anunoby. Burks, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And it's McBride in for Brunson. 58 seconds left in the first. Pass to Grimes. Stewart, screen on Burks. 5 to shoot. Grimes, the pass to Stewart. Over Achua. Again, the miss by the Pistons. New York has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Randall with it. Stewart defends. The drive by Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
That is a force coming at you downhill if you're trying to defend Randall on the drive.
Here's Milton. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Grimes. Picked by Stewart to the middle. Uses the glass on the layup. Stewart's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
In this period, they're feeding him.
Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
That's the right play call. Randall's a tough matchup inside. Strong, crafty, nasty.
That shot wide open. Achua with it. Left side Burks. Here's McBride. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Knicks out in front, up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
On the court right now for the Knicks, Bojan Bogdanovich out there with Achua. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Burks in at the 2-guard spot. You know what you have to appreciate about Precious Achua? Just how active he is, Smitty.
B.A., he's full of energy, and it's why his teammates love playing with him. Every minute he's on the floor, he gives it his all.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists in the game.
This is his shot. Bogdanovic has the touch from deep. He's confident from there, too.
A nice shot by Ivy.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Brunson. Outside Burks. Pulls it. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That's where Burks has shown he can be efficient shooting the ball with the catch and release.
Over to the wing. Launches a 3. The shot off that time. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson passes to Burks. Releases. And it's Achua. That time on the assist by Burks. Achua's gotten his first basket of the night. The Pistons have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Wiseman. Ooh, excellent D there from Burks.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Grimes, the pass to Ivy. Wiseman, a screen on Brunson. Down low. Shakes him. Oh, look at Wiseman. All the tools inside. And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, B.A., it's much more difficult. In part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
New York has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. To the paint. Hart can't hit.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the free throw, no good. Detroit calls timeout. Their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson, he's checked in for Achua. Julius Randle comes in for Bogdanovic. Anunoby, he's checked in for Hart. And it's DiVincenzo in for Burks. The Pistons trailing. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Sasser.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2.
Oh, there's the alley. DiVincenzo with the steal. Grimes, the pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Out to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. The Pistons clear it. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just 1 game. There's a minute 26 left in the 6 on the shot clock. Here's Grimes. Driving to the basket. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. We've got 1:13 left in the second quarter. Here's Brunson outside. The three-pointer is down. Jalen Brunson.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Three-pointer, Stewart nails it from beyond the arc. Stewart's got 9.
They're making a few more 3s this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Sasser. No points yet. Right wing. Here's Stewart. Out to the right wing. Thompson outside. And it's off from three-point range.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
4-3, and that one's good for Brunson. And it's a 9-point Knick lead.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Thompson against Anunoby. Thompson outside. For three. That one no good. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the New York Knicks.
It just kind of looks like they can do anything they want on the offensive end. And I think it's because they identified the matchups they wanted to exploit, and the other team hasn't adjusted, at least not effectively.
Yeah, smart approach coming into this game, and it's paying off. And moving on to some awards. These are the 2 players of the week in their respective conferences. From the Western Conference, Nikola Jokic.
The talent of the Jokers being recognized. Big achievements for the big man from Serbia. He's one of those players that can win at any time.
Yeah, he's asked to do a lot, I'm telling you, but he ends up doing it, and he gets a lot of triple-doubles, Shaq.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Jalen Brunson. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Ivy at the 2 with Thompson at the 3. Durant out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Sasser in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Robinson outside for Randall. Inside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And now a break to glance at the rookies who scored the most per game during the last month of play. You look at Thompson, the 4th best scorer in the NBA. Man, can he pour it in.
Those averages have distanced him from the pack. And the scary thing is, he may widen that margin.
You know what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is defense and how well he uses his length, Grant.
You know, he is so good, B.A., at getting positioning to alter shots. And he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks, not to mention how active he is on the glass.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Now how they envision this one.
Duran with the bucket. Duran's got 8.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Pass to Duran on the wing. Ivy. Off the mark there with a 3.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Randall outside. Lets the 3 fly. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. And it's a 10-point Knick lead.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Ivy passes to Duran. And out of bounds, the Knicks will take it. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Isaiah Stewart.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And here's Brunson from the arc. Thompson pulls it in. The Pistons shooting about 56% in this one. Ivy outside. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
So explosive. Ivy is very difficult to check without fouling.
Well, Smitty, we're used to seeing NBA father-son combos, but how about the Ivies?
Yes, B.A. Jaden is the son of a former WNBA star, Neil Ivy, a big-time Division I head coach. She schooled Jaden in the driveway. So much fun seeing the mother-son pro connection.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Pass to Sasser. Thompson outside. Turin in the post. DiVincenzo covering, and the layup is good off the glass.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
We're getting used to this sight. Julius Randle going to the line. Each year, he just becomes harder to defend.
The free throw drops for Randle. Grimes, he's checked in for the Pistons. Bojan Bogdanovic checked in for New York. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Sasser, still without a bucket. Stewart finds Thompson. Back to Stewart. Lets a floater go. Here is DiVincenzo. And the Knicks miss again. And here's Thompson for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bogdanovic passes to Robinson. For 3, Randle. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 now on the night. Bogdanovic against Thompson. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And during the last month's worth of play, here are the top rebounding squads in the league. In the third spot, the Pistons.
And last month, this team was active on the glass. Really put forth an effort to box out and track down misses.
Metu, he's checked in for Stewart. Achua's checked in for New York. Burks comes in for Jalen Brunson. Achua passes to DiVincenzo. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. DiVincenzo's got 10 points in the game.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, some teams are hoping that the league will implement what they call an upper spending limit and others might call a hard cap. Small market teams being dramatically outspent by their deeper pocketed big town rivals. And while this may remedy that, it's not a move that the players are likely to embrace. So, Brian, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will indeed. That second apron might have the same effect. Allie, thanks. 6 basket and 7 tries.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's Sasser. DiVincenzo covering. The 3 from Thompson. The Knicks pull it in. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. Achua passes to Burks. Outside, DiVincenzo. And the Knicks miss again.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Thompson outside. The three is up. It's deflected. And so it's New York, closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
This is what you need your floor general to do. Take charge, lead by example, unselfish play.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. So on the floor for the Knicks, Achua is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Burks in at the 2.
Checking in for the Knicks, number 45.
Grimes, the pass to Wiseman. Nifty move. Got a hand on it. Hart goes in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Hart's got his first 2 points of the night. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Brunson misses. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Now here's Ivy. Pass to Fontecchio. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Grimes over Burks. Grimes' shot is off.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jaden Ivey.
And each year, Brunson seems to get better, and that's a testament to his impressive work ethic and drive.
And the first one at the line is good for the Pistons. Stewart comes in for Metu. And it's Brown in for Fontecchio. Achua's checked in for New York. DiVincenzo comes in for Hart. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. One thing about Isaiah Stewart, Steve, he is an enforcer.
Yeah, he can move bigs around at both ends. At the bucket, he'll score right through you, and he fights for rebounds.
A sturdy finish from Brunson.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Ivy finds Wiseman. With some arc, and Ivy lays it up and in. Ivy's got 5 points now this quarter.
Sweet shot by Jaden Ivey using all of his finesse.
Burks passes to Bogdanovic. Brunson. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Outside, Brown. Wiseman, a screen on Burks. Grimes. Off target with the 3.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Achua passes to DiVincenzo. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And the Pistons call time here. Well, Steve, the most recent CBA increased two-way player slots. Now teams can carry 3 instead of 2. How do you like it?
I love it. The two-way player rule has been a huge success. Lots of guys have been discovered that way, given a chance to play in this league.
Get up,
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Duran, the screen. Ivy passes to Duran, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
What a play. You see why Ivy's teammates score with such ease. They're giving great passes.
That one goes. Count it.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
The Pistons have gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Ivy passes to Thompson. Ivy against DiVincenzo. And he lobs it up top. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Ivy.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Anunoby passes to DiVincenzo. Left side, Anunoby. Outside, DiVincenzo. Brunson finds DiVincenzo. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Knicks.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And you look at their record after tonight, 30 wins on the year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jalen Brunson.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made him.
And again, the Pistons missing. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Shoots over Thompson, and Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Brunson.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. For 3, DiVincenzo. The rebound by Stewart. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Here's Sasser. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching tonight's game. Now our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
Knowing they will grab you. It's a scary place. You got for your next door neighbor, and the next day they ask for a favor. Maybe they're gonna mad up, run. It's far from good in the hood, but I still got love for my side of the town. Real talk, what you know about struggle, I skirt around there with gloves and a duffel. Yo, being from Dublin, but you don't know about me. I never been OT. I'm on the seaside with my feet. I got love for the boys in the seaside.
And there were a few sharp-looking guys getting off the Pelicans team bus earlier on. Their only thought now is coming away with a win on the road. Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. A moment now to check out some numbers for Brandon Ingram.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. In the backcourt, it's McCollum and Jones. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for New York, Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. And the latter half of the season, Greg, in your experience, did the games get easier or harder than it was earlier on?
Overall, I'd say it's harder later on. Physically, you're more banged up. And mentally, man, it's a long season, and that can wear on you as well.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
Right wing. And here's Brunson outside. Here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Brunson against McCollum. Back to Brunson. It's deflected. Robinson kicks to Anunoby from deep. Pelicans with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, you know they wanted a few of those plays back. What a tough way to go out in that one.
Yeah, really a game that they should not have lost, but sometimes even when you play your best, it might not be good enough.
This Pelican front office has done a great job, Brent, finding some diamonds in the rough, players that have now helped.
Think about it, Kevin. They grabbed Jose Alvarado and Najee Marshall, both undrafted players, and those guys are key rotation pieces to change the tempo of any game. Herb Jones, a great steal in the second round, defensively comes in, creates havoc. I mean, a lot of really impressive finds for this front office. McCollum with a great job using the screen, deadly either shooting or passing. Just a great job of reading things and action off the pick.
Got that one up quick.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's McCollum. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. The pass to Anunoby. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Brunson with a clean look. And again, New York with the triple.
Really quick release there from Brunson. Let that one go in a hurry.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Ingram outside. Williamson outside. Clock at 6. And here's McCollum for 3. Randall grabs the board. New York is on 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Brunson finds DiVincenzo. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Anunoby against Williamson. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
To the paint. Back to DiVincenzo. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the Pelicans miss again.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
The Knicks shooting their first foul shot of the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Trey Murphy comes in for Jones. And it's Jose Alvarado in for McCollum.
Brandon Ingram, a constant threat on the offensive end. A little bit of work right there in the mid-range.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Jacks up a three. Hands it from downtown.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball moving.
Ingram against Burks. Pass to Alvarado. And here is Williamson. The 11-footer. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
Handle no good. Pelicans trail by 5. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Takes a three. Offensive rebound. And staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Well, the effort and the power that Valanciunas can play with puts him in great position to grab rebounds like that.
Bogdanovich passes to Anunoby. Three-pointer. Bojan Bogdanovich, and that's good. Bogdanovich has got 6.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And here's Ingram from the arc, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the New York Knicks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
And for a team in the NBA's biggest market, Brett, amazing that it's been 5+ decades since the Knicks' last title.
That's unbelievable. I mean, they've been close a couple times, but that has not been in recent history, Kevin, as you know. They've had a lot of great players, but man, it just shows you how hard it is to win in this league.
We've got Bogdanovich, Jalen Brunson out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Achua in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Brunson. Following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Alvarado with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Lets the 3 fly. Great positioning on the putback.
At 6'8", Murphy possesses great height at his position. Comes in handy on the glass.
Brunson with it. Now defended by McCollum. Burks. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Burks has got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Now here's Marshall. D right on him. Knocks down the 3 ball. Marshall's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a play.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Josh Hart. Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Herbert Jones comes in for Jose Alvarado. A three for DiVincenzo. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 3. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game. So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks. Now here's Ingram. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot.
And watching Bojan Bogdanovic is just so fun. Must be great to be his teammate.
Yeah, he's got so much skill, and he's one of the more dependable players on the floor. He rebounds, he shoots at a high level, he plays with heart, whether it's banging down low or shooting from 3. This guy makes contributions.
Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
From deep, Brunson. It's good from long range. And now a 6-point New York lead.
Not a big part of Brunson's game behind the line, but we can knock him down.
Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Burks on the wing. There's the 3. No good on that one. McCollum with the ball. Robinson picks him up. McCollum passes to Ingram. Shoots over Burks. Tries again. That one's in there. The Knicks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Ingram. Ingram's got 4 this quarter.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Inside. Out to Brunson. Fires from deep. Rebound by Marshall. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. McCollum against Robinson. McCollum dishes to Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist in this one. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. A different look for New York. Julius Randle comes in for Alec Burks. And Anunoby subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Pelicans also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Najee Marshall. And it's Jose Alvarado in for C.J. McCollum. So it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
You cannot afford to do that. When you're in an opponent's building, you got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
Here's Alvarado. After New York gets the 3. Banked in off the glass.
Not much you're going to do with Zion that close.
46 seconds left in the second quarter. Passes to Robinson. Back to DiVincenzo. From outside, off the mark. For New Orleans, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. There's 21 seconds left in the first half. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. To the inside, Bogdanovic. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle. That's now 8 points for Bojan Bogdanovic. Alvarado with it. Tries from 10. Robinson with the block.
Well, the 7'4" wingspan of Robinson going to work on that shot. Swatted away.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Knicks up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Coach, the offense is flowing. What will be your message to the team at halftime?
Keep attacking, make the extra pass, get their size out of the lane, hit the open man.
Simple fundamental basketball has worked so far. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
Well, you see they're zipping the ball around, never letting the defense get set. Not only is it fun to watch, it's effective.
Next pass mentality.
And switching things up just a bit, let's look ahead at the upcoming schedule.
And that game against the Warriors. If you go by the rankings, the teams look even. But to be honest, I don't think that tells the whole story, Shaq. I mean, I'm curious to see how it goes.
What part of the story doesn't it tell? Lay it on the line, brother. Lay it on the line, Kenny.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
You can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Tipping off the second half, here's Willie Green's five. Sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. And it's McCollum in at the point.
And we have really watched Jalen Brunson come into his own, playing at a higher level.
Well, it's unbelievable, Greg, that he just had that spark here in Dallas, and that has triggered what it is we get from Jalen Brunson on a nightly basis. Respected for his toughness, his offensive game is growing. Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Now here's Ingram. 10 points for him. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And right now, people wanting to tune in as Brandon Ingram is putting on a show.
New York calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Zion Williamson is, of course, unique athletically. His teammate C.J. McCollum says, I don't know if we'll ever see somebody with that strength, power, speed, and jumping ability. At times, the Pelicans' offensive game plan becomes simple, McCollum said. Get the ball to Z and get the heck out of the way. Kevin, I'm paraphrasing.
I know you are. I picked up on that, David. Thank you. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. I think there has been some talk of having overtime play to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Brunson kicks to Randall. Randall is doubled. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The pass to DiVincenzo. On deep, Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Brunson against McCollum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
It's just so good off the bounce. C.J. McCollum is as frustrating to cover as anyone.
Yeah, but it's also, Greg, one of the players in the league that we appreciate the most because of the footwork, because of the fundamentals, maybe a little bit undersized. He finds ways to get it done with efficiency and effectiveness.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for New York. And New Orleans also making a change. Alvarado's checked in. Pelicans trail by 4. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. No good on that one. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's DiVincenzo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Knicks making a switch here. Achua's checked in. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Trey Murphy comes in for Brandon Ingram. Now here's Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And that last look brought to you by 5G Slam King. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the middle. Here's DiVincenzo. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 now on the night. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 5.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Brunson kicks to Randall. There's 38 seconds left here in the third quarter. Back to Brunson. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
Burks, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Pelicans also making a change. Liddell's checked in. Pelicans trail by 4. Alvarado passes to McCollum. Burks pulls it in.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Misses the 3. McCollum dishes to Marshall. The shot, no good. And as we end the third quarter on a great game, both teams playing well. Knicks lead 5-4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Pelicans trail by 4. Bogdanovich out there with Josh Hart. And then there's Precious Achiuwa. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, this is Brandon Ingram in his element right now, seeking out scoring opportunities. Brunson kicks to Achiuwa. Pass to Burks. Some nice passing by New York here.
From past the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Now Alvarado. Down low to tie it up. And it's good on the way in. It's all knotted up.
There's Murphy using that length inside.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Now here's Brunson. Works for three. It falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. And New York making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his guys, we need to push the pace more. Come on, guys, we're at our best when we're attacking in transition. Energy up now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Brunson. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Here's the three. And it's Jalen Brunson with the three. And the Knicks lead by 4.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Sinks the triple.
And the answer from Murphy, no surprise. He shot 40% for a season from 3. You want Trey from Trey.
Now here's Brunson. He's defended by Alvarado. They grab their own miss. Achua kicks to DiVincenzo. And the wing jumper offline.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
New York's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. And Brunson has it in the corner. And the 3 off target. For New Orleans, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Outside, Jones. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a 1-point game. He dishes it to Burks. Back to Brunson. Pass to DiVincenzo. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
And Dante stepping up big time for his teammates.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Achua. Julius Randle comes in for Bogdanovic. And Anunoby subbed in for Alec Burks. And then for New Orleans, Valanciunas is checked in for Najee Marshall. Williamson comes in for Trey Murphy. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Jose Alvarado. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Ingram outside. McCollum outside. A three-pointer is right on target.
Man, he was a go-to guy in crunch time in college, and McCollum now has developed that reputation here in the league.
Now here's Brunson. That shot off. Good D by Williamson. Loads it up for Williamson. Up high and stops the alley-oop.
Zion wants these moments and coming through here.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Anunoby, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Ingram against Anunoby. And it's Ingram missing. New York's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And here's Brunson outside. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Now here's Ingram. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. Randle grabs the board. For New York, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Passes it to Ingram. Fades back. It's rebounded by New York. And they go to the intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Well, the lefty listed at 6'1", Jalen Brunson, is a bit of a different matchup. He's just so physical, and he can play on and off the ball. Or I call it funky.
Williamson finds Ingram. Back to Williamson. Yes!
Wow, you want to lead a franchise? This is how you do it. Zion coming through.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Being both at the line, it's a 5-point game.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big two-possession game now.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Off the inbound pass. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
DiVincenzo, a great competitor. He's going to step to the line and compete with the moment here.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So it's New York picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Julius. Now, look, you're banging in the paint, but what do you see from your backboard?
They do a great job of, they obviously can score the ball, but getting us in the paint and running the offense very well and leading the team that way.
Well, they led you to a win tonight, Julius. Thank you for your time. Kevin?
Thank you for that, David. And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Jalen Brunson.
Is a Dwayne Johnson rock? Walk in my shoes, walk in my shoes, walk in my shoes. You can never fit on my squat. Don't get crossed up, feel like AI when I got the rock. Big Blake pass it, I'ma take it up top. I hit my head on the press box. No defense, got the city on lock. Think we hot now, wait till we pop. You want me to cut, it's chop. Pick it up.